In this video, I'm going to show you guys really quick how to take it to the next stage with if you have a batch file and you batch every single image. I'm going to take it to the next step where you have an Apple script. Within that Apple script, um, it sorts all of the files into any subfolder. So let's say I have all these files right now, and this is just, I called it test, and I have a circle, and I batched out these files from Photoshop, and I have blue, green, and red, and then I can also switch the names from the name ending with the shape or the name ending with the color. So these two files are the same, but I can switch them around. So then I created um, a nesting location, so you can either put the file ending with the color on the folder or put the file ending with the shape. So let's say I want all of the circles to go in here, then all I have to do is pick all of the circles and put them in here. So I'm going to show really quick how to manipulate a script. It's really easy, how to link it to a folder, and how to make it work. So this folder right here is tFolder. We're gonna pretend it's our master folder for whatever project we have, and then this folder right here has all of my items already batched out, ready. Just have them open for you guys, but let's pretend this one doesn't exist. So what we want to do is batch all of these files in no matter the color or the shape, and we want them to go into the master folder, just the master folder. Then the script will sort it out into whatever location you want. So that's how we're gonna get it to work. So there's multiple scripts that you guys can pick up. Yeah, I have some automations. So if you guys ask me for the template, I can send it to you, or I'll attach it into the YouTube, and you just have to copy the whole script. After that, just open Apple Script. So once you open Apple Script Editor, you want to paste the script in there. I will paste the main template in the YouTube video, but you want to paste the main script in there. Once you paste it in here, then there's two things you have to do. The first thing is you're calling out the last name, the name that it ends with. So you can call out circle or blue, whichever you want. In each parentheses is the name, and then it separates by a comma. So in this file right here, I am calling out three of them: circle, square, and triangle. And then in the other quotation marks, they're empty. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So this circle right here is being pushed to this location. Now the way you put these locations, the source path, is pretty simple. So I'm gonna delete this one right here, and the file is gonna be empty, and all you have to do is two things. So circle one, so all I have to do is just copy, or if I know the name of my file, copy that, the last after the underscore, paste it in here, and then where do I want it to go? So all I have to do is drag the folder inside the quotation marks, and it's gonna give me a warning, and you tell it you want an alias, and it creates a path for you. So now it's this file going into this location, the purple letters. The next file is going into the second location. So if you notice, square.jpg is going into a folder called square, and I basically did the exact same thing where I just dragged the folder and created an alias. And then triangle is going to triangle. So if I'm missing two in here, you can either keep them empty like so, but then you have to do it over here too. The reason I just left them in there was because in case I want to add extra stuff, like now go by color or square or whatever. So every single file, even if these three files go into the same folder, the path of it has to be pasted 3 times, because the way it's set up is it's a 1-to-1. So this one goes into the first one. So even if this one wants to go into this one, you still have to switch it over here. It has to be placed. You can't just leave one. So you can't have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then just one here and delete the rest. It won't work. It'll break down. So once you do that, you can save it to your desktop. Save as. We'll call it whatever you want. And once you save it to your desktop, you go into another location. It has to be into this location in order for it to get picked up. So once you save it, you go library within the hard drive, not the user or the system, within the hard drive. So it's library. You look for scripts, then folder actions. Then I didn't save it, but if you save it in the desktop or anywhere else, make sure you drag that file into here, which is this folder right here. Sort files to folders. I already dragged it in there, but wherever you save this, it has to be saved in here. Once it's saved in there, then you go into whatever folder, the master folder, there you want to save all these files. So I want to put them into this sample folder. So what I'm gonna do is, on the folder itself, before I open it, I click on it, then I right click or folder control click, press folder action setup. Once you have this window, you select your action, which is, mine is sort files to folders, which is this one, sort files to folders. You just select it and attach. I already did that. So this is the name of the folder, and this is the action that is linked to that folder. Is being set up already. So once it's attached, you can test it. If it's saved, you can open the file again and press run, and then once you run, you'll notice that it will go from these characters to, it'll switch up to compile setup. So the whole system should be able to run now. So you just press run. Now you have to make sure that all your files aren't in that folder, because it won't run sometimes. So you have to take out the files, or before you save your Photoshop batch file into this, you have to set up the script. So now you need to test, and I have circle, square, and triangle. And I'm telling it that each one is going to go to folder number 5, which is right here. And then in folder 5, each one should go to circle, square, and triangle. So I have circle, square, and triangle. So I select those. Then you want to drag those into the master file, because the master folder is the one that has the action. If you put it in any other subfolder, it won't work. It won't pick it up. It's just trying to pick it up from this folder. So when you save from Photoshop batching, just save in here and don't save inside a folder, image, or anything. Save without any folder location. So I'm just gonna drop these in here, and if you notice, they disappeared. So now I go circle has circle, square has square, triangle has triangle. So now I'm gonna do that again with the green ones. Circle, triangle, square, circle, square, triangle. The rest is by color. So I took them all. So now on triangle I have all the triangles, on square I have all the squares, and on circle I have all the circles. So now the setup is complete, and you can either modify the script, remove, or add into the system itself, so you can have more sorting options into it. Again, I will paste this whole script into the description of the YouTube video, and it will look something like this. First quotations correspond to the first location. Second quotation corresponds. Second file corresponds to the second source. If you ever want to add extra ones, it's just space, comma, space, quotations, and then you put your information. So it's unlimited files. You have to be very careful with the file structure. Make sure that the naming conventions are proper, the path are proper, and you link your folder to the Apple script properly. Sometimes even if you do everything right, it won't work because there's too many files embedded in the master folder. So make sure you clean up your folder first, set up this first, and then you won't have to worry ever again when you batch out any of these files. Now I can batch any of these with the last name by the shape, and I'll automatically take them and sort them into their proper folder. Also, if it doesn't take the first time, you want to again clean up the folder and set up the script for it to run properly. If you have any questions, let me know or reply back to the video or to my email, and I will try to answer them. Thank you.